Oh,
So, what's
whoops.
up? My name is Kim Ward, and I want to tell you a little secret. Most driven entrepreneurs struggle with belief in themselves. So, the secret is that's not the secret. I think we all know that. I have proven methods that help those driven entrepreneurs make the decisions that move them closer to their goals and they get the time that they want with their family, but also the money that they deserve in their business. And I know that your business is special and important, and the world needs your message and your gifts and your talents. And not too long ago, I was introduced to an amazing company, and I have the CEO, Steve Poznansky, but we have the digital secret that you can't miss. And I mean that wholeheartedly. I can't share all of my fabulous details today, but we're going to talk about why your business will never be the same with this product. Welcome, Steve.
Thank you, Kim. Thanks for having me.
I'm so excited that you're here.
And I actually couldn't sleep. I was so excited. I was waiting for this.
Nice. I gotta tell you, now the world knows what I do, and I'm gonna tell you a little secret because I am smart and I am beautiful, but I'm not techie. I hate technology. I hate having to have the idea of building funnels and building websites and doing all the things we need to do as business owners to get our kind of digital footprint out into the world. And so when I was introduced by a great mutual friend of ours to IntelliCard USA, I think you remember our first call where I said, this is a no brainer. I don't want to do all the talking, but I would love for you to come out for a moment and just tell us a little bit about the card and what we can expect.
Sure. Well, thanks for the introduction. And I think the conversation was we had it scheduled for 30 minutes, and I said, we'll only need 10, and either you'll say yes or you'll say no. And what we did is we designed this basically to help people, in the digital world reach others easier, faster, better, and obviously now with COVID, safer. Paper business cards really, they've been around forever, and we're not looking to replace your paper business card because there'll always be a reason to have, some lower cost ones hanging around that you might need at some point. But at the end of the day, the whole world's gone digital. So why shouldn't your paper card? It's just logical that it follows. And, being able to reach your paper card is a one-way street. I could hand it to you, and that's as far as it's going. You're not going to walk around with my paper card in your pocketbook, in your pocket, in your wallet forever. However, in today's age, people have their phones in their hand like an extra appendage, 24/7. So, what better way to have your information on other people's phones in their hand 24/7? And it's not just Kim, it's not just to be able to say, hey, let me text you my information, let me email you my information, let me scan your card. But if I walk away after seeing you and it's 3 days later and I bump into somebody, I'm going to say, wait a second, hold on. I have a great person for you. I have a great life coach for you, a great, mental health and wellness person for you. Let me text you her card. It's going to be so much more simpler than saying, yeah, I have the card at home. And I'm sure everybody who may be listening to this probably has a shoebox, a drawer, or a moving storage box full of paper cards that are useless. So we make it easier for not only you to share your information, but to others, for others to share your information.
That's fantastic. And it sounds great, but I think that I've been using my card. I don't know. Has it been a week? Has it been?
2 weeks. Two
So I've
weeks.
had my card for 2 weeks, and I have given my business the upper hand. And I can't spill the beans or the details, but you know all too well that I have the opportunity to work with a very, very prestigious organization simply by having my digital card created and uploaded to your directory. So that was number one. Number two is I text you the other day because I have a very dear friend who is looking to move from Florida to Texas. And normally, we'd look through phone books, we'd go to Google, we'd do all the things we have to do. And I'm like, hold on, I'm going to text Steve and say, hey, off the top of your head, do you have any real estate agents in Texas that can help my friend? So we're connecting people faster, more efficiently, more effectively. And the entire world is at your fingertips inside of this directory. So can you talk to me a little bit about what that directory means for someone whose ears are perking up at this point?
Sure. What we did is, people are always saying, well, like you said, Steve, do you have any real estate people in Texas? And I mean, I don't know. I think I responded within seconds and said, here's, obviously, here are 5 different real estate agents. I have Dallas, San Antonio, I have Austin. Go have at it. I even sent you a couple of mortgage people. So what we did is that, like on my card, is we created an IntelliCard USA directory listing. And believe it or not, that button will lead you to about 150 cards, whether it's real estate, whether it's charitable organizations, mortgage, finance, insurance, the whole gamut. And the reason why we did that is to give our clients more exposure and to reach people that they wouldn't necessarily be able to reach, but to reach them through us, to be an additional marketing arm for your business, right? So, and it's obviously coming from a trusted source. My card has been viewed almost 15,000 times. So you have to imagine every time I send my card out, it's just curiosity. People are going to go to it and you never know what may happen. And I'm going to give you a great example about the card. We talked about this, but 2.5 years ago, I get a call from a gentleman. He said, "Hey, Steve, my name's Art Norman. I'm with NBC5 in Chicago. And I want to interview you regarding your technology." And I said, "Well, okay, that's great. I'm not coming to Chicago in the winter, so forget that. So how'd you find out about me?" He goes, "Well, I was sitting poolside at Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. And the gentleman I was talking to, we exchanged stories. And he said, 'Oh, you're a technology guy. Let me send you my digital card.'" So here it is. A gentleman from DC bumps into a guy from Chicago in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, to hook up with me in Florida. So it just shows you, we talk about 6 degrees of separation. This card will actually make it a couple of jumps and you'll be able to reach people you might not have been able to reach by yourself.
Oof, I have chills. This is why our first conversation, I said, this is a no-brainer. And hey, I'm going to throw myself under the bus for a second. I am in a virtual event Tuesday through Friday of this week. So I'm supposed to be there right now with my business coach, but I had to step out to have this conversation because I care about my friends. I care about my small business friends, my entrepreneur friends, and those who are looking to make a faster impact on the world and leave, their legacy. And if I hadn't seen this happen so quickly for me, I don't know if I would believe it because I know the importance of technology, but I was like, holy hell. So just yesterday, I had one of my clients who is actually going to be a guest on a radio show. And she was struggling and she was like, damn, I don't know where to send these people because she doesn't have a website yet. She doesn't have a lead magnet or a capture page or anything like that. And I said, I've got you covered. You need a digital card from IntelliCard USA. I'll talk to my friend Steve, fill out this form. And I have to say, for those of you who don't know, I am also the founder and CEO of a nonprofit organization called Katie's Mission. That mission is to end the stigma around mental health and really prevent suicide. And Steve is so amazing that every single card sold through the link that I shared, it has to be through that link. His company is donating a portion of every card sold back to our nonprofit. So keep that in mind because now this is a double whammy. This is really cool. So I introduced her to my card and she's like, this is freaking fabulous. And she went and she purchased her card. So now she has that tangible item, a place where she can send people as a guest on this radio show and bam, they can find her. They can connect with her. So would you tell us what we can expect? I know people are going to click on my card and I love that ticker. So I'm like obsessed now. I can look at my card and go, how many views do I have? How many people? What? But what I was going to say is that I am in this networking event, this virtual event today, and I'm not shy. You guys know me. I'm not shy. So I'll step into that Zoom chat and I'm like, what's up? Kim Ward here. If you want to connect, boom. And I've been dropping my link and I've already had more connections on LinkedIn, on Facebook. I've been giving speaking opportunities just from sharing my card. If I didn't have that, it's a little slower process. I'd be sharing my email, I'd be sharing my website, and who knows how long that would take. But damn, I give them one link. They can connect with me wherever they see fit, whether it's Instagram, whether it's LinkedIn. So talk to us about what that card looks like when people click on it, and how customizable is it for the user, for the business owner?
Oh, that's great. And we're talking about the woman you sent our way, and for her radio show, we even created a tiny URL for her. So when she's talking on the radio, she can give them her tiny URL in one word. And I think she said she has 40 or 50,000 people that could be listening, but all those people can get her card in an instant. So, basically the card is simple. We like to keep things simple because not everybody is the technical whiz, or like you said, Kim, you hate technology. So this card is way beyond simple. It comes, you have your logo at the top. You could put your picture at the top. We have some flashing pictures at the bottom. It comes with a few standard buttons, which are, people can call you from the card. They can email you from the card. They can share it via SMS message. They can share it via email. And then another great button is the automatic save to contacts. When you tap that button, all the information goes into that person's phone. They save your card and all your information in one shot. And then we have the optional buttons, right? So you can have as many buttons as you want or as few buttons as you want, right? So some people have 15 buttons, some people have 6, some people have 2. It's really up to you what you want to have. So from that respect, it comes in 2 shapes. We can either make them round or we can make them rectangular. The same thing with the card. We try to keep everything simple. We felt the less options to design and would just make it a lot easier for people. As far as coloring is concerned, you could have any color you want. You could have any border you want. You could have any background you want. You could have any color buttons you want. And I think on the card you saw that we did for Laura today, we actually shaded her buttons to make, give a little difference of color in there and things like that. And obviously, you have the address on there. So if you have an office, and you don't have to say, oh, go to Google Maps and find me, or here's my office. And now people just click on your card. They can click on your address and it'll take them directly to Google Maps. So, we give people access, and the idea really was to have people access all your information in one place, right? By the touch of a button in the palm of their hand, as opposed to saying, hey, go check out my Facebook page or my LinkedIn page or my Instagram page. That forces people to take steps that we know how everybody gets, and they don't want to make all those steps. Instead, with the card, oh, I want to see Kim's Facebook. Oh, that's great. I want to get out. I back out. I hit Instagram. I back out. I hit LinkedIn. So that's pretty much what it looks like.
I am stupid excited. And I just want to say my friends are loving this. So they're smart. They're smart. They're friends with me. So they're smart. But they are loving this. And they're saying, I need one. I want one. So can we talk price?
Sure.
Let's have it.
Oh, I thought you wanted to talk price.
I'm not spilling the beans. This is too damn good.
Well, basically what we've done is, for anybody listening that follows Kim, and with Kim, we've done certain things as far as Katie's Mission is concerned. Normally what we charge is $124 in the first year. It's $99 a year, basically, with a $25 setup fee. However, we've waived the setup fee for Kim's following. And for Kim, and obviously with every card purchased, we're donating a portion back to Katie's Mission to help Kim, with her foundation as well. So the simple answer to your question is $99 a year. So let me break that down for you. It's $8.25 a month when you really think about it, to never, ever get caught without your card when you need it. How many times has somebody been out and said, oh, wow, I left my cards in my other purse. I left them in my other jacket. I left them in my other suit. Oh, they're in my car. By the time, then you've lost it, right? So, think about it as not just everything that we've talked about, the benefit. Think about it as insurance as well, that it will never happen to you, that you'll be caught without your card. I mean, how many times has anybody listening to this left their house without a card? You're not going to turn around to go home and get your paper cards, but you will turn around and go home and get your telephone. I hope I answered that right. It's $99 a year. I guess that's a simple answer, but I was trying to break it down.
$99. And for all of my entrepreneurial friends who are smart enough to know, this is a business expense. So this rolls into your tax deductible business expenses. This is a freaking no-brainer. And great cause, a great mission, and Steve's giving back. So he's waiving your activation fee, $99 a year. Hello. And I'll tell you a little secret. I have my notepad on my phone, and I have a card for Katie's mission. I have a card for my coaching business. I keep them right there so I can copy and paste. And so while I'm in this virtual event, I've got people, Dawn, we are not talking debit or credit cards. You need to watch this video, girl. You need this. So I was, in this thing, and people are hopping out and they're coming back and they're like, hey, can someone take notes? And here's what I did. I'm taking notes anyway. I don't mind sharing them. So I'm like, I've got your back. Bam. And I shared my digital business card. So they can literally text me or email me right from the click of a button. And I've already had, like I said, just since today, this morning, I've had emails come in. I've had people connect with me on LinkedIn. So I'm growing my audience. I'm gaining exposure. I'm in the directory. I'm paying a measly $99 a year, respectfully. It's a no freaking brainer. So,
well, Kim, I don't want to interrupt you, but, we talk. Okay, let me give you an example. Your Katie's Mission card has been viewed 380 times in 2 weeks. Think about that. That means you might have it's physically impossible to hand out a paper card 380 times.
Especially in the woods of Tennessee, by the way.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Well, I didn't want to say that, but think about this. We have customers that have had their cards viewed. I have one guy that had his card viewed 10,000 times in a year. Okay. He went from a sales guy to now he's executive vice president. They just gave him a Mercedes, whatever the car drives itself. I don't know what it does, but anyway, not saying that that's what's going to happen to you, but if you think about it, 10,000 views of your information in 1 year, that breaks down the cost of the card to 0.009 per click on your card. So, just think about all the different things. I mean, we could break this price down to where it's basically nothing. And for all of you that are interested in getting one, think about what it can do for your business. And if it brings you closer to closing a deal or getting a new customer, it's worth the $99. And I know, Kim, we're not going to talk about your story yet. We're still waiting, but we have a story to tell.
We've got a big story, and that cat will come out of the bag someday. But let's just say
that's right.
If it weren't for this digital business card, it's actually collapsing timeframes, and that's what it's doing for me. It's allowing me, and every user. I mean, think of my client who's going to be on this radio show. And by the way, there's actually 90,000 listeners on this radio show.
Wow.
How can you access that audience? Great. A website is great. A lead magnet's great. An email is great. But you have your entire portfolio at one click, right at your fingertips. So I just wanted to check with my friends to see if they had any questions. None yet. Did we forget anything?
Yeah, we did actually. We haven't even forgotten a couple of the key parts. One of the things is with the $99, people always say, well, what am I getting besides the card? Well, you're getting the support, which is off the charts. Great. Thank you very much. But you're also getting the ability to make changes during that year. So what I mean is, let's say you change a phone number, you change an email, you want to add a button, you want to add a video, you want to do something. All you do is email us. We make the change for you. Your card updates, and everybody else that has your card updates as well. So think about that when you want to do a change and how that affects you. The other thing is our reporting. We also include monthly reports. At the end of every month, we'll send you a report to tell you exactly what your card has done the prior month, how many times it was open, what buttons were looked at. So from a marketing perspective, you could say, okay, these buttons are working, these other ones aren't working. Let me get rid of them and let me bring it down a little bit. Then we'll also tell you, by using the share by email button, which is what I tell a lot of people to do, is we'll track those emails for you. So you'll get a report knowing that, hey, Kim has Steve's card. Kim forwarded Steve's card to 15 people, and here's their email address. Now Steve can follow up and say, hey, just wanted to reintroduce myself. I know Kim sent you my card. If there's anything I can do, please let me know. And done.
I love that our brains are like so in sync. So you're coming from your point of view. I'm coming from my point of view. The universe is talking to you, and so glad I tagged you. So for my business friends, for those entrepreneurial, minds, how many of you have books that you want to sell, courses, Facebook groups, things like that? So these buttons being customizable, you literally have your entire portfolio, not just your social media, but where you want to lead people to. Is there another place, right? How many products can you sell? People are going to look at this digital business card and see the bigger picture. We are elevating your business with IntelliCard USA.
And Kim, that's a great point, because some people, especially in your world, have multiple things that they do, not just one. And so we don't have to create a company card for one specific entity. We could create a card, for example, it would say Kimberly Ward, and it could have your picture at the top. And on the bottom, it could have buttons to, everything that you do. It could be a button that leads to you selling makeup, a button that leads to you selling clothing. It'll take people to those affiliate links where people can actually go to it. So all your information is one place. You don't have to tell people, oh, go here or go there. And even more important than that is just that you can even add videos that you might have in one place. They may not be on your website, but you could add a video. Say, here you go, Steve. Send us the file. We'll create a shareable link that everybody can see. We'll put that on your card. You don't have to go to my Facebook page to see this video, or go here to see this video. And, don't forget, all your social media can be on there. Your Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Skype, WhatsApp, Pinterest, Snapchat. I don't know. I must have missed one, but they're all available, and they're all as icons on your card. So, listen, again, it's $99 a year, and when you break it down, I'm not going to say, to me, it's a no-brainer, but then again, that's just me.
I've already said it twice. It's a no-brainer. My business truly thanks you. Really, this is an incredible product. It's a great resource. It is a no-brainer. And if you're serious about getting your thing into people's hands and reaching more people faster, this is where you need to go. So I did put the Katie's Mission link in the description of this video. I want you to buy from that card because I want the donation. I'm not, I am.
Be truthful. Listen, it's going for a great cause. And again, it's a business expense. You could write this off at the end of the year. We all write off paper business cards. Why not write off your digital card? And, keep in mind, Kim, I don't want people to think that this is over their head. We have real estate people, we have attorneys, doctors, mortgage, finance, Super Bowl champs, MVPs. We have big people, small people, medium people. It doesn't matter. Anybody who's in business, okay? And anybody who counts on getting their information out with a telephone or on their laptop, this is the only way to do it. It's an investment. I don't know. Did I miss something? am I too excited? I don't know.
think so. I think I'm more excited than you. And I'm just like, I've seen firsthand what it does for business, and I'm loving it. I'm never going to stop using this card. So thank you for your time. I really appreciate your time, what you're doing for us. As an industry.
Well, I thought my collar was tucked in. I wasn't paying attention. I'm good. Okay. I was like, I sat through this whole thing with my inverted collar, but no, I'm all right. We're good.
You're blending into your background.
All right. I'm a chameleon. I'm blending.
So before I get my ass chewed, I'm going to get back to my virtual event, but is there anything left to say as far as you're concerned?
No.
All right. So I do. Click that link, get your card, tag your friends, help Katie's Mission, and help your business, because it is collapsing those timeframes for you to get into people's hands faster. So, Steve, thank you so much.
No problem. It's my pleasure. I love doing this. This was a lot of fun, actually.
Good. Have a great day. And
You too.
all right, talk to you soon.
Peace.